Here are some facts and details about Batman Arkham Asylum that you probably never knew. Comment down below with any Batman Arkham facts that you know for a chance to be featured in the next video. Did Harley Quinn kidnap herself in Arkham Asylum? While trekking down Commissioner Gordon's trail, this leads us to the medical facility. Now the correct way to get inside is going to the roof of the medical facility, but if you were to go through the front door like I'm sure most people did on their first playthrough, Harley Quinn will be there to taunt you, and the kidnapped Commissioner Gordon, who is out of frame, will call for Batman's help. The strange thing about this though is if you were to no-clip through the security gates to where the player should never be allowed to go, you can find that Commissioner Gordon is not actually there, and what actually happens is that Harley Quinn has captured Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn's body seems to be shaped exactly like Commissioner Gordon's, giving her this weird stretched neck. This is such a weird detail, but Rocksteady probably added this in as a joke, but not to be seen by the actual player. We all know the introduction to the collars where Batman takes down the thug wearing one, and the hostages explain what they are. But did you know, although originally frightened by the thug holding a gun, they will get cocky once they see Batman sneak up on them? Here's what they sound like before Batman is near.
I said I don't know. She could be anywhere. Are you looking to die? Are you? I'm not screwing around. Where did she go?
And here's what they sound like after.
Where is she? You're not getting out of here, you know. Yeah? Well, you're going down. Shut up. You've got this whole building locked down.
You really think so?
Oh yeah? Wanna think again? Look behind you. Do I look stupid? Do you think I'm just gonna turn around so one of you lame asses could jump me? Ha! Like that'll happen.
Comment down below if you knew this. Here's a pretty sad detail in Batman Arkham Asylum. You may remember the guards that we find in the botanical gardens that we can scan for a riddle, but if we visit the location before we're meant to in the story, we can see that they are still alive and that there's no riddle for us to scan. You can even interact with them before they die.
What's happening out there? Joker's taking control. His crew is running wild. Is this place secure?
Yeah. No one in or out. Do you want me to, maybe come with you?
No, stay here. I work better alone.
Good. I mean, good luck out there.
Batman! You scared me.
You're lucky I'm not one of Joker's men. Stay here and keep a lookout.
Yeah, will do.
Did you spot this Killing Joke reference in Arkham Asylum? When we're tracking down Officer Balls, we end up at the elevator, which Harley Quinn drops to slow us down. Instead of climbing up the lift, we can instead go up these stairs to find a quote on a desk which reads, "You don't have to be mad to work here, but it certainly helps." This is a reference to the 1988 comic called The Killing Joke, where in the scene, Batman visits Joker at the asylum, and the receptionist working there at the desk has a similar quote saying, "You don't have to be crazy to work here, but it helps." This was probably the best kept secret in the Batman Arkham games. In Quincy Sharp's office, the same place that Dr. Penelope Young died, if we go to the specific wall, spray the explosive gel 3 times, and take a step back and detonate, we can see that there's a hidden room. In this room, we can see that there's blueprints to hint towards the next game, which we all know now is Arkham City. I love this Easter egg, and the fact that it's so well hidden that Rocksteady had to tell us 6 months later that it was there was really cool. You are secretly being watched in Batman Arkham Asylum, and I'm not kidding. Something interesting that took me multiple playthroughs of Batman Arkham Asylum to find is that in the botanical gardens there are these weird plants that track Batman's location. My theory is that they function similar to the security cameras used by the guards and report their findings to Poison Ivy. If you hit them with a batarang, smoke will come out of them exactly the same as the cameras. Did you notice this? Did you notice the Scooby-Doo reference in Batman Arkham Asylum? At the very start of the game, when Batman has captured the Joker and is taking him through the asylum, there's a scanner tunnel to ensure that the criminals are not carrying weapons. The alarm is triggered, not by Joker, but by Batman, which Joker says,
"Would you sneak in with your bats? Come on, tell me. Batarangs, bat claws, ooh, bat smacks."
This surprisingly is a reference to the Scooby-Doo episode titled The Dynamic Scooby-Doo Affair, which aired in 1972. After the gang solve the mystery and capture the bad guys, Batman explains that he doesn't have any Scooby snacks, but can reward Scooby with bat snacks.
We don't have any Scooby snacks, but how about some bat snacks as a reward?
Did Batman Arkham Asylum spoil Arkham Shadow before it was even released? For those who've played Batman Arkham Shadow or don't care about spoilers, we find out that Harvey Dent, Bruce's childhood friend, is actually the Rat King who we've been trying to find out the identity of this entire game. A clue to Harvey Dent being the Rat King could have been discovered before Arkham Shadow's release, as if players were to go to Harvey Dent's cell in Arkham Asylum, we can see what looks like a rat etched into the walls of his cell, which says "Vote Rat Law." Now obviously when Arkham Asylum was being developed, they probably didn't have this in mind, but if this is the reason that Camouflage Studios decided to choose Harvey as the Rat King, then this is an insane detail to add to the lore. Let me know what you think. Here's a pretty creepy detail in Arkham Asylum that you could have easily missed. When stopping Joker from polluting Gotham, we need to turn off the pumps in the control rooms. One of the control rooms is a Predator section, where we need to take out the thugs before we can switch off the pump. Something weird though is if you enter the room of the Predator section, you can see there's a pipe, and if you look up close, there's a mannequin's head inside of the pipe. This is really spooky, especially when I first saw it. I had to do a double take as I thought I was imagining it. There doesn't seem to be any explanation to why this head is in the pipe, so comment down below what you think. For some reason, in the same room where we defeat Zsasz for the first time in Arkham Asylum, if we no-clip underneath the room, we can find that there's a cube which has a Harley Quinn texture on it. But the strange thing about this cube is that it's actually the animated series version of Harley Quinn, which never makes an appearance apart from this. I personally have no idea why this exists, but comment down below your thoughts on what you think is the reason for this. If you're enjoying the content and want to support me further, you can become a YouTube member for as little as 99 cents per month, which gives you access to exclusive emotes for the channel, link in the description below. There's a small reference to a gang in Arkham Asylum that were formed to take on the Justice League. If we go to Harley Quinn's office where we had our first Scarecrow encounter, we can see her obsession with Joker, as there are posters of Joker on our wall with lipstick on it. We can find a magazine of Joker on the front cover with different snippets of topics that were discussed in it, one being an interview with Bruce Wayne, the second being Oswald Cobblepot's Iceberg Lounge being raided by the Gotham police, and lastly discusses Commissioner Gordon locating the second Injustice gang hideout. This is really interesting as there are already two villains that we've gone up against in Arkham Asylum that are a part of the original Injustice gang, that being Poison Ivy and Scarecrow. Now there are two versions of the Injustice gang, the second being led by Lex Luthor and features Joker, but it's never specified who actually are the members of the Injustice gang in the Arkhamverse, but maybe we'll see them in a future game. Did you know that there's a theme park ride based on Arkham Asylum? Opened on the 7th of April 2012 at the Warner Brothers Movie World in Australia, this roller coaster was named Arkham Asylum Shock Therapy, where visitors would get to explore the asylum featuring graffiti from the game, a live-action Jack Ryder, the Arkham reception area, and a video of Joker and Harley made exclusively for the ride, which seems to be lost media. In 2014, they even added VR to the ride, featuring Killer Croc, Poison Ivy, and Mr. Freeze, and fun fact, this is also Australia's first ever VR roller coaster. Sadly, going on the roller coaster now is impossible, as in 2019 the ride was shut down, and in 2022 the ride was actually demolished. Let me know if you would have tried this. When we meet Joker in the Titan production facility in the Botanical Gardens, we can see in the background behind Joker that there are presents full of Titan that Joker will then deliver to different villains. In the original game, we can see that these villains are Catwoman, Riddler, Black Mask, Clayface, Killer Moth, Two-Face, and someone named Rush. I'm not sure if this is meant to be Hush, but it's weird if this wasn't intentional. Now, something in the Return to Arkham remaster changed is that if you take a look at the presents now, they will actually only be for Penguin, probably due to the next game Arkham City, where Penguin is the only one out of the villains that actually got a hold of the Titan. Do you think this was a good change? Here's some cool references to the developers that worked on Arkham Asylum. In the DLC map Totally Insane, there's a room for Dr. Souza, who, if you didn't know, is a reference to the senior character artist at Rocksteady Studios named Dolph Souza. We can also see a Dr. Walker, which is most likely a reference to one of the founders of Rocksteady, Jamie Walker. Lastly, we can see a reference to a Dr. Smith, who is Will Smith, who is the lead environmental artist. It's a cool way to credit the workers of this masterpiece without it being too in your face. Comment down below what your favourite fact is. Let me know if there's any facts that you would like to have featured in the next video. Be sure to like and subscribe. That's all for now. My name is Fo, and Slan.